Hi, Christine. Thank you for agreeing to doing this testimonial for me.
That's okay, Michelle.
Okay. So I just wanted to ask you. You did the Chakra course with me.
I did.
Okay. So I just want to ask you how did you find it? How was your life before the course? Let's say that first.
It wasn't very good. I've spoken to you about this, and all I was doing was planning my funeral. I'd arranged a funeral plan where when I die, they're just going to take me from the hospital, take me off, cremate me. I was not in a good place at all. I've had a lot of childhood trauma. I've suffered a lot of deaths recently, and it's just really not in a good place. And I could see no future, no nothing, very negative. I was living Groundhog Day. That was it. I wouldn't let no one into my life either, just me and my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are adults, but just me and my 3 kids.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's your transformation. So how do you see your life now, moving forward? What difference has it made in your life?
I'm like a different person.
Oh, how so?
And I don't want it to sound corny or anything like that, but I've had, doing the course, I've had a couple of those, I only thought you got one epiphany moment in your life. Well, doing the course, I had 2, and it's like, oh my geez, yeah. And I've analysed a lot of things of myself, my childhood, why I can see no future, why I in my head I've been stagnant for the last 5 years since my husband died. Not moved on. I just cannot move on. But doing the first couple of chakras with you, I went back to my childhood, and I never realised that I was carrying guilt, so much guilt from my childhood trauma, and that's been holding me back my whole life. It's kept that voice within me. I've had to keep my voice quiet, and I never realised until you start looking into the chakras and working through the sections with yourself, and it just makes you realise that for me, my voice was taken away as a child, and I carried that through to my adult life, and I didn't have a voice.
Wow.
So that always held me back. But you've helped me, the books, the sections, the course has helped me work through and realise that I'm not to blame. I don't need to feel the shame, the guilt that hurts. I am not to blame. And in fact, at the ages that I was, I don't like the word victim at all, but I was the person that got hurt. And now I'm not hurt no more.
That's massive.
It's taken a few decades, can I say? I don't want to admit how many, but actually I'm worth it, and I'm a good person. I don't need to carry that guilt, that shame.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I'm a good person. I am.
Don't say that with surprise.
Yeah, it really is with surprise. And then the next one I had was my husband passed away 5 years ago, and I've not been able to move on from that at all. So that's when it was a case of I'm just preparing myself to die. I started to declutter my house. I've a funeral plan, and just getting everything ready for when I die. Anyone that wanted to get close to me, I'd just walls her up, just push them away. it was me and my 3 kids. Again, they're adults now, but that's all it was, me and my 3 kids. No, I didn't want no one else in there, happy by myself. And then I realised that in my job, I look at people and this, you know, and we discuss their histories and carrying on the cycle of, you know, what your parents do, you do, and I'm a firm believer of, you know, let's stop that cycle, you know. So it was a massive shock to me talking to you that actually I felt like the biggest hypocrite of all, because I carried on the cycle without realising it until I done one of the heart chakra. No, one of the chakras on the course. And it made me realise it was, oh my God, that I'm carrying on the cycle. I didn't stop to look at myself and just look at what's going on with myself. So I carried on the cycle. My dad drank a lot, which, you know, my husband drank a lot. But then you was the one that made me realise that the difference, you know, in my head, that the difference was I can control my husband's. That this is how I thought. I can control my husband's. Not controlling, but I can help him make the right choices. But I was happy to accept my dad. And you said to me, so how comes you accepted your dad's decisions, but you couldn't accept your husband's decisions? And it was like, oh my God.
It's a ha-ha moment.
It was, oh my, yeah. And it hurt. It really hurt a lot. But that's helped me accept my, you're going to think this sounds really silly, but my heart hurt. It hurt so much. It hurt so much, yeah. A lot, most of the time, and that's I couldn't move on from all the loss that I've suffered, from all the traumas and everything. But my heart doesn't hurt. It's take, you know, a little bit of work, but my heart feels good.
I love that.
And it's not felt good. I don't think it's ever felt this good. I found my voice. I was always scared to voice my opinion, and I'm starting to do that now. And I relate that back to taking away the shame and guilt of being a child. And my children have noticed the difference in me.
Amazing.
And another big thing is, again, it's just with you, yeah, working through this, is that even when I arranged my funeral, it was I didn't want no one around, I just wanted to be taken away, cremated. And I've always, it's with your help, you've made me realise that I've always run away from things. And the biggest thing was, it made me realise I'm even running away from my own funeral. I'm still running. And I'm not running no more. And I'm actually thinking now of actually changing my plans for my funeral to actually have a funeral, to stop running.
I love that.
Because I know when my mum passed, I was in the hospital, and I knew she was dying, and I knew there was no way she was going to survive, and I felt trapped, and I had a massive panic attack. I was in the corridor, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, no one was around, I couldn't breathe, and I wanted to run, and I couldn't run, and it hurt so much, and that's why I've been running since then. And with the help of this course, I'm not running no more. I'm not running.
Love that. So, anyone that is thinking about doing this course, what would you say to them?
Obviously, I had my doubts. I did. Because when I've put up with it for this many years, I might as well stay as I am. And my life's over now. And, I was sitting there waiting to die, and to think your life is over it's no way to live. And I really was at the point of just total giving up. I'd say you give the course a go. Be open-minded. Be prepared for those moments, and you're gonna get a low day. You're gonna have that epiphany moment, like, and then you're gonna, oh my god, and then the next day you're gonna, and things will come flooding in. But I'd give it a go. You've got nothing to lose.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do you know something? I've definitely a different person, and the kids, as I said, my kids have seen it. Just give it a go.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
That's okay. Thank you, Michelle.